All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak, Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone who taught me this truth. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom, Lord will, this lesson is edifying. Now, this lesson is based off a clip of this video that I watched, from this YouTuber, all right, called Camel Finance. Okay, which he goes into, he's very knowledgeable, in the stock market and crypto and, and basically finance. He goes into rate hikes and rate cuts and, inflation and, so on and so forth, man. All right, now, and one thing I learned, being in, learning about, like the stocks and the crypto, all right, that space, that community, a lot of these people, they have their eyes on, geopolitics, and things that's taking place are in other countries. And because all these things, dictate the markets. Okay. Now, basically, he's gonna, because he knows about, the financial reset that's coming. All right, and he also speaks about World War III. So I'm gonna play this clip, and
By
Lord
what
will,
should
this
be
lesson is
expected in the
edifying.
fourth turning. I still stand here and again and tell you there's no World War III, but there is going to be a reset, okay, which, I don't know, is that the lesser of two evils? We're going to find out. But as I said earlier on, forest fires, no one wants one, but at least once the fire has burnt out, like I was saying earlier, we have an opportunity to see renewed growth. And it would be really, really nice, I think personally, if we could put our children and our grandchildren and our great grandchildren back into a first turning, right? If we can actually get through this.
All right, now, okay, basically, he said, he spoke about the reset, but what he said is that there will be no World War III. He said that there will be no World War III. And even earlier in the lesson, he was saying, you don't have to worry about, a World War III, and like that's just something that they're trying to scare people with. All right, but we know, according to prophecy, that there is going to be a World War III. And we know that according to prophecy that America is Babylon the Great, the daughter of Babylon, Mystery Babylon, which will be destroyed in these last days by the way of fire, man. You see? All right, now, let me get these precepts that I have, okay? Now I want to start here in the book of Romans chapter 3, verse 4. Now it says, God forbid, yeah, let God be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings and mightest overcome when thou art judged. And really the point is, all right, let God be true and every man a liar. Because he spoke about, you don't got to worry about World War III, all right? And, he sees what's taking place in the earth, he really believes that, these things are just, scare tactics, But no, according to the scriptures, there is going to be a World War III, as the scriptures going to the third woe, all right? Okay, a third world's war, and in which America, Babylon the Great, will be destroyed. Now, he also went into the reset, and there is gonna be, because you have these devils that speak about the great reset, and because what they're finna do, they're finna get rid of, the dollar, all right, this current financial system, and they're finna bring forth a cashless society, That's why you see the articles that go into the digital dollar, the digital ID, the digital wallet, CBDC, central bank digital currencies, because the times that we're coming into, purchases, payments, buying and selling are going to be done digitally, which is prophecy. Okay, when you read Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, all right, purchases are going to be done cashlessly through a CHIP that they're going to want inside you, and that is the MARK of the beast. And we know, according to the scriptures, that the people that receive the MARK are going to be destroyed by what? By fire coming from the missiles, okay, from World War III. Okay. All right, so let's get into it. This is Proverbs chapter 2, verse 1. It says, the king's heart, which the word heart in Hebrew is lob, which goes into your mind. Okay, So basically, the king's mind is in the hand of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. And see, you have these people, you know, that don't believe that there's going to be a World War III, but they don't understand that the Lord, it's the will of the Lord that plays, it's the will of the Lord that plays out in the earth, man. You see, the Lord, moves the minds of these rulers, of these governors and, all right, of these other nations. Okay, this is the Lord's movie. All right, and I'm gonna read it again. It says, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai. As the rivers of water, he turneth to whithersoever he will. All things obey the will of the Lord. And we know, according to the scriptures, all right, that the will of the Lord is for America to be destroyed, man. And how is America going to be destroyed during this Third World War? Okay, let's get some more. All right, and the Great Reset, the new financial system that's coming. All right, these things are they line up with prophecy, man. Okay, but him saying you don't have to worry about a World War III, he's trying to say, there won't be no World War III. All right, that's a lie. Okay, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 18, verse 2. It says, the Lord only is righteous, and there is none other but he, who governeth the world with the palm of his hand, and all things obey his will, for he is the king of all, by his power dividing holy things among them from profane. You see, all things obey his will, and the Lord is going to put into the hearts of these kings, into these rulers, into these nations, to fulfill his will and to bring forth World War III, man. All right, to bring forth this third world's war, in which America will be destroyed. All right, let's get the book of Revelation chapter 17. All right, this is Revelation chapter 17. I'm gonna start at verse 16, and it says, and the 10 horns. Now this chapter, okay, it goes into the woman which sitteth upon a scarlet colored beast, having 7 heads and 10 horns. Now, in these last days, we're living in the revived Roman Empire, which is America, NATO, and the EU. NATO being the beast, the European Union, the EU being the 10 horns, and America being the whore, Babylon, okay, that sitteth upon the beast, America being Babylon the Great. Okay, so it says, verse 16, and the 10 horns, which is basically going into the EU, all right, the European Union, all right, which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, going into hating America, man, because we know in these last days that the Lord is finna make America's own allies help take part in the destruction of America, man. Okay? So it says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, see the EU, these other Edomite nations are going to help take part in the destruction of America, man. Okay? It says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore being America, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. The fire coming from what? The missiles, man. You see, the missiles. All right. It says what? For the Most High had put in their hearts, their minds, to fulfill his will, and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, unto the words of the Most High should be fulfilled, man. And that's really the point. All right. The Most High had put in their hearts to fulfill his will. You see, and see it. All right, no one can disobey the will of the Lord, man. Okay, all right, everyone is doing what the Lord wants them to do. Okay, all things obey his will, and World War III is a part of the will of the Lord. All right, the destruction of America is a part of the will of the Lord, man. So he was, I'm just watching the video. He's bringing out some good information, but when he got to, the reset and World War III, he was like, there's not going to be no World War III. We don't have to worry about World War III. Well, us being in the know, us knowing prophecy, we know that there is going to be a World War III, a third world war. All right, the third woe, as the scriptures go into it, as I have here. Revelation chapter 11, verse 14, it says, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Okay, the third woe going into the Second World War is past, and behold, the third world war coming quickly. And when you read the verse above this, is really going to the destruction of America, man. All right, when you really go into this chapter, okay, it goes into the great city, Babylon the Great city. and it goes into America's destruction. Okay, which is gonna be by way of the missiles, man. All right. Now let's also jump to Isaiah chapter 9, verse 5. It says, "For what? For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood." All right. When you think about, those ancient battles, the horses, the shields, the spears, the swords, the helmets, and okay, it says, "But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire." You see, this war, okay, the third woe is going to be with burning and fuel of fire. It's going to be fought by with these missiles, man. Okay, the scriptures speak about, the weapons of the Lord's indignation. When you read Jeremiah chapter 50, when you read Isaiah 13, going into the missiles, man, the arrows, as the scriptures call them. All right, Second Ezra, I believe, chapter 16, verse 15. All right, "For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world." And what arrows, can be shot to the ends of the world? That's because the arrows that it's speaking of aren't literal. The arrows that it's speaking of are the missiles. The missiles can go from one part of the world to the other, one part of the earth to the other, one continent to another, man. All right, and that's the arrows that the scriptures are speaking of, and the scriptures speak about those arrows coming to America, man. Let's actually get Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 11. All right, this is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 11. It says, "Make bright the arrows." The arrows represent the missiles. "Gather the shields. The Lord Yahweh Shah had raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes," which the Medes is going into Russia, man. All right, Russia, are the Medes. Okay, it says, "For his device is against Babylon, which is America, the whore, all right, to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of the Lord, the vengeance of a temple." And how is the Lord going to destroy America? By way of the missiles, man, by way of fire. Okay, when we jump back to Revelation, when we jump back to the book of Revelation, we go to the next chapter, chapter 18. What does it says in verse 8? It says, "Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord Yahweh Shai, who judgeth her," man. You see, and that's really the point. The Lord is finna cause World War III, man. All right, it doesn't matter, what these people believe or, all right, the Lord is finna bring forth, all right, this third war, okay, in which America will be destroyed, man. And we know that the fiery destruction, that's the judgment for those that's gonna receive the CHIP when they get rid of the dollar, when they bring forth this new financial system. Okay, when they bring forth, all right, like I said, they talk about the central bank digital currencies, all right, the cashless societies. When they bring these things forth and they implement the CHIP, okay, because these devils there, because he spoke about in his video that they're bringing forth the reset to basically to prevent war. No, man, these devils are bringing forth the reset so they could be like gods on earth, man. You see, these elites are bringing forth the reset so they could be like gods on earth. Okay, they gonna want every man, woman, and child to have a CHIP inside them. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. He calleth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a MARK in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell save he that had the MARK or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Because the times that we're coming into, you will not be able to purchase, you will not be able to buy and sell, you will not be able to make payments unless you have the MARK, which is the MICROCHIP. All right, the C here, man. Okay, and this is what's coming. And the scriptures going to the people that receive the CHIP, they're going to take part in the fiery destruction, which is going to be by way of what? The missiles, man, coming from the Third World War. I mean, the Third World War, or the Third War. Okay, so, that's really the point, That's really the point, man. All right. All right, it don't matter what these people think. All right, everybody's gonna obey the will of the Lord, and the will of the Lord is to bring forth this third world war. It's for America to be destroyed, man. Okay, so that's really the point. Lord will, this lesson was edifying. I'm going to close it out. Give infinite praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone, time of this truth. Peace, blessings, and sight.